Expectations, you know, in sport you always train to win. That must be clear. But you must also be realistic. You must also be realistic. You cannot too much put pressure on the group and the players. Don't forget that this national team, the last 4 games, didn't win. So everybody expects that you win so easy the next game, but that is not true. You see now the World Cup football for teams also. You see different in level. We trained now 3 weeks together. I can only share my big respect for my group, for my players. I am 20 years professional football coach. I'm 40 years as trainer in football. So I think I have a little bit experience, but what I found here was fantastic. This group is amazing. It's one of my pleasant experience in my life. So I can hope and only hope that we can consider this now also in positive expectations, and that's the thing why we train for every day. So again, also my big respect for the former coach because the group that they created. Because till now we didn't make a lot of chances because I followed the training from under 20, but they also were busy to prepare Bangladesh. So we didn't make a lot of changes from the group, but I can only give my big express my respect for the whole team here who was working with me together, and especially for my players.
So I think this is the first time you're working as a woman. So how different and different kind of a challenge is this? Because this is something new for you as well, and it's a different kind of competition. So how do you feel about it?
No, it's not new, it's football. And as I know, and you see my career also, I worked a lot with women football, not especially as the head coach, but as the technical director of federations of clubs, also in big clubs like Raja Casablanca and Lithuanian national teams and so on. So I was in contact with a lot of women development processes, and they know it also, they see it. Thank you, you have to ask them. We train on the same way like men, and that's the only way to progress. And what I'm also now trying to tell to the federation is that we should treat this woman as national team, woman A, the same as we treat the man national team. Yeah, that's the point, and they know I fight for that already. I must thank the ANFA that we already sit in a nice hotel, for example, so that we have daily we can make meetings and everything together. We can create a team together, and this is very important when you go to a tournament. And for the rest, you know, football is football. They have 2 goals. You play 11-11. You have to give pass to another. You have to give dribble. So if it's now women football, youth football, or men football, there is always some pressure. The only thing what I don't know from this group now is how they will handle the pressure. Yeah, we trained, but we didn't play games. We had no chance to play friendly games. So I don't know how they handle. That's the only thing. But from my experience, I can a little bit imagine how they will do it. But I have confidence in them, so no problem.
FA, especially the president and all the executive members, think and they trust this generation will play the World Cup for the first time. So far, how was your experience with these players?
Listen, I dream also to win the World Cup. The first thing what I say in my first press conference, you have to be realistic. Yeah. We must do every step by step. Like I said, the last 4 games we didn't win. Let's focus now on Laos. Let's focus then on Sri Lanka, and let's focus on Uzbekistan. Yeah, we have to go to a country now where it's 37 degrees. The players are not used to play like this. We have to play around 5 o'clock. It will be very hot. So we have to handle the stress, we have to handle the energy, we have to handle everything. So that's step by step. This group, it needs now more experience to play games. You cannot only train. If you want to bring development, you must have a balance in playing games and being on tournaments and then playing trainings. Yeah, this is very important, not only by training. For the rest, let's hope. I tell you already, I tell the group also, focus now on the first game is Laos. Yeah, Laos. I don't want to speak anymore with one journalist about Uzbekistan, but this is ridiculous. We are number 1 on the world. Uzbekistan is number 51. And we expect to win easy from that team. That means also that Uzbekistan can win from number 2 of the world. There's also 50 places different. Yeah. So please be realistic. The only thing what you can do is help the new process that we will start, and ask the players again all these questions, how we train, how we approach all these things, and we have to do a lot of steps. We have to introduce, for example, more technology, AI, ChatGPT, all these things, they are the new world. This is also in football, and all these things, still exist till the moment. So there are a lot of things to do before we can have the big dreams. As always, a dream is a goal with a deadline. Tomorrow morning I can dream that I have tomorrow morning one Maserati, one Porsche, one Ferrari. I can dream about this. Is it realistic? I don't know. Yeah, but maybe I say something in 5 years when I do this, I can maybe buy my first Maserati. You see, there is a dream, is a goal with a goal, but with a deadline. And not say, tomorrow this and tomorrow that. We must have a timeline, and on this timeline, what we will achieve now, in 6 months, in 1 year, and there. Are we there? Are we there? Make evaluations, and that's the most important thing. Yeah? And I hope that the press also, but for sure we want to win every game. That's why we play football. On training also, ask the players, I only want one thing, that is, I want to create winners. Winners, yeah. That's why we train. We don't train to lose a game. So we go to there to do our best.
How did you find the Nepali team and the players?
Like I said, I'm very surprised at the mentality. For sure, we missed a few key players in the team to have a top team. But from now on, what we have is fantastic, and we should invest, and also in the future in player profile and making scouting and young players and everything. So create a lot of things. So football is complex. Football is not easy sometimes. People always say, go and play. No, football structure, football development is complex. And I hope I can bring a little bit of my experience in this, or a lot of things. That's the point. But from now on, all these players, and I'm not only looking to this two. I have 20 players, 23 with 3 goalkeepers. And for me, they are all the same. I treat them the same. They can train the same. They're all the same. Sometimes with an individual program, sometimes a little bit along the strikers, defenders, and so on. But for me, they're all the same. Yeah.
You just said you missed a few players. Is there any reason that you missed a few players in the squad?
No, I miss profiles. Profiles. That I don't miss players. I have 20 players. And I can tomorrow ask another 20 players. But the quality. In quality, some positions to have maybe what are they doing now in this moment? All the big clubs, they make transfers. Even they are sitting now in the World Cup of football, they make transfer because they miss a profile. They miss one type of player. They want to play that kind of football. So sometimes also me, I'm thinking, shit, if I had this kind of player, I can play him a little bit more. If I had this, I can play. So that's football. That's why football always turns around.